Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Raiders offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Running to Green. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Hard running there. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rhodes. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Delaware's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Here's a heat. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. He can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quick handoff. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hauls it in. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Watkins. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking downfield, it's Mason. Quick strike complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45, on its way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Blue Hens didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
It's on target and complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Cano. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Makes the grab. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back on the move.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mason. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Creates a little space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Scanning the field, it's Mason. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mason. Got his man, and he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The give on the option. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Under fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 2 to Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Punts it out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Wants to throw. It's Mason. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got a man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise,
he's loose on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Blue Hens back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Mason. Here's the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And the comeback is on.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Mason. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Blue Hens trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Mason. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think out routes are solely about timing because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines. And you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's Jones. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boy. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium. And frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 25 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Breaks into the open to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Mason. Buys a little extra time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And here comes the punt team.
Number 60, on to punt it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Mason. The short hands. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Bring in the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Rhodes. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment.
Touchdown, MTSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Mason. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Back to pass. It's Mason. Now improvising. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires on the move. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to punch it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Military stunt.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They give it to him again. Touchdown, Delaware! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point, to make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap to the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Rhodes. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.